Hello Sagittarius and welcome to the Green Women Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is from the 10th to the 24th of January 2022. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle, and this is the Divine Muses oracle, which I'll be using today to draw a couple of cards from, just to start your reading off with. So let's see, what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Sagittarius for the 10th to the 24th of January 2022. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? So let's just pick a couple of cards and see what you get. Oh, okay, you have Ultima Materia. That's the reddening stage. This is sort of success and achievement through courage. And then you've got the Muse of Comedy, sort of far less serious than this fierce-looking line. It's lightening things up, finding that lighter side. Looking at on the funny side of things, on the bright side of things. So perhaps you've just lightening your load a little. Not taking yourself too seriously, and there you have this card of success here as well. Right, but let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Sagittarius for the 10th to the 24th of January 2022. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? And this is the Tarot Vintage that I'll be using today to put down a 8-card spread for you, Sagittarius, with the first 2 cards depicting you in your current situation, where you are now. The next 2 cards highlight the challenges that you're facing at this time, and the following 2 cards offer you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. It shows the energies that you'll be moving towards. So let's see what you get. Oh, 5 of Cups and the Page of Wands. Where you are, and then your challenge is Strength and the King of Cups. With the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands as your guidance, and you move towards Temperance and the World. Lovely. Oh, and you even get the Sun at the bottom of the deck. The Sun is a card of success, achievement, enjoyment, that clarity and lightness, happiness. This is about the most joyful card in the deck. So it also sort of fits with the Muse of Comedy, being appreciative of all that is good around you, and it is a card of success, especially with the world. in your deck. But where you start, sort of pretty gloomy here with the Five of Cups. This is sort of shows it's a card of regrets and mourning. It's sort of contemplating something that hasn't worked. Something, you know, this is, as you can see, this figure's staring at the three upturned cups. So there's a sense of loss here, and a feeling that you'll never be able to cross this period. If you look, there's a bridge in the distance. So there's a sense of like not being able to get to security, to success, to happiness again. But if you look carefully at the card, while the figure stares at what he's lost, he's not able to appreciate the potential, the goodness, the joy that is still around him at this time. There's still two cups that are upturned. So, you know, it sort of shows where you are now is focusing more on what's lost or what's on regrets rather than on potentials. And there is a potential here that you can begin to put into progress, into physical form. Pages are about learning and taking inspiration or beginnings and beginning to put them into practice, into reality, into manifestation. And if you look at these two figures, they're sort of have their backs to each other. So it's almost like where you are now, you could be the Page of Wands rather than the Five of Cups. This is a time now where you can begin to put an idea into progress, begin to work on something, and be willing to learn as you go. But if you're too focused on a sense of regret or loss and a feeling that life is slipping you by, you're not going to be able to put this into, you're not going to be able to take this opportunity to make something. You know, it's almost like the muse of comedy comes in here to call you to lighten up a bit and look on the bright side. Your challenge here is strength, and the King of Cups. So it's mastering. Your challenge is actually to master your emotions, to you know, sort of overcome, to work through whatever these three cups represent to you, these three upturned cups. The King of Cups is someone who has, through mastering his own emotions, he's able to deal with those around him in a compassionate and helpful way. He is able to be that rock, that solid foundation in amongst turbulent emotions. As a challenge, it sort of suggests to me really that your challenge is to overcome your deep upset or your emotions, your turbulent, your turmoil of emotions, and work in a constructive and gentle manner in dealing with, in overcoming whatever this regret or loss is. You know, strength is about fortitude, courage, and you know, it almost, you can put this card there as well, this line as well. It's about working, incorporating, accepting weaknesses or shadows of yourself, and lovingly, and there's the King of Cups, lovingly accepting who you are, accepting your weaknesses or your faults, and thereby being able to overcome the obstacles or the shadow or the difficulties that you're facing. So your challenge is to overcome the beast, whatever that is to you, in a gentle, with gentle persuasion rather than with brute force. And your guidance here is to, it sort of suggests you may feel you have a heavy load that to bear, but this is something, it may be a long path that, and a heavy load and a difficult journey you're embarking on, but it's connected, or it brings you to enjoyment and happiness and a sense of connection with those around you. This is a card of celebrating a family, celebrating and taking their joy out into the world. And we put the Muse of Comedy here, really. It's sort of like, don't feel the burden of it. Try and lighten that burden with as much lightheartedness as you can, because you have things to celebrate. It shows you, if you're able to do that, you move towards getting that sense of balance. Temperance is about balance, moderation. It's also about, again, combining two opposing energies, two opposing elements to create something new. Looking at the whole reading today, I get more of a sense of temperance, showing you finding that sense of balance, of regaining your footing in life, sort of feeling yourself once again able to feel that solid ground, that stability, without losing your ability to feel deeply. So, you don't have, it doesn't belittle whatever this loss or sadness is. It's about being able to incorporate that, overcome the difficulties that it brings you, in order to feel that you're always on solid ground. And it sort of shows, moving towards brightness in the distance there. It sees you stepping into a new role with success, finding that sense of achievement. As you finish one phase, you move into another. So this is a lovely sense of progress if you're able to lighten your heart through just, bringing as much joy as you can, looking on the light side, looking on the bright side of things. You're moving towards finding that sense of balance and actually stepping into a new phase in your life. And it's sort of linked here with your Sun card at the, the underlining energy. It shows you finding that stability. There's a wall there behind this figure. The wall stands for security. Regaining that sense of purpose and drive, and finding clarity, finding purpose again, and enjoying all that is bright and happy in your life. So where you begin feeling gloomy and sad, if you're able to work through that in a positive manner, and sort of realize the fortitude that you have, the strength of character that you do have, you'll be able to achieve stepping into a new role, finding that new phase. And sometimes we take on heavy loads, but they lead, they're all part of moving towards a bigger goal, a new phase in life. Sometimes, this could also sort of, for some of you, it may indicate that you need to take on more responsibility, and that you have the strength, you have the strength to take that on and to succeed in it. But you're definitely moving towards balance, success, a new phase, and sort of being able to share that with others who are important to you. You have lots of strength in this spread. You've got a lot of happiness, potential for happiness. And, it's the Muse card sort of suggests it's up to you to appreciate all that is good and all that is positive around you, rather than focusing on what is lost. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.